afternoon, everyone. I'm News 8 meteorologist Ashley Baylor in the News 8 Now Stream Center. So we have made it to Tuesday, and there's a big difference in the weather out there. You know that it feels much milder than it did at this time yesterday. So that's definitely one for the wind column. And we haven't had as much sunshine out there, but that's fine. I'll take the clouds as long as the milder air works in. Let's see if I'm saying that tomorrow. I'm not sure I will. But there's actually a lot going on across the country. Let me talk about this storm system that right now is basically out in the Midwest, but creating a mess. I mean, you got blizzard warnings that are hoisted for the Dakotas down through Kansas, but then you've got this frontal boundary that is bringing this nasty squall line basically across Arkansas, Mississippi, all the way down through Louisiana. And of course, today is Fat Tuesday. It's Mardi Gras. New Orleans is not the place that wants to be dealing with severe weather ever, but especially on Mardi Gras. So unfortunately, some parades have had to be canceled or even postponed because of this. So with that squall line, that'll continue to march off to the east. So this is the same system that is going to affect us tomorrow, but obviously, the weather will moderate by the time it reaches our neck of the woods. But you can see that severe thunderstorm warnings have been hoisted for parts of Mississippi and Louisiana. There were some tornado warnings earlier. There are concerns that there could be more tornado warnings maybe later on if we start to see a little bit of spin going on with these storms. But I will tell you, the National Weather Service warned of this possibility about 5 days ago. So you're talking last Thursday. So there was definitely solid lead time on this one. Obviously, the National Weather Service has been making headlines with what's going on with NOAA and the National Weather Service, and unfortunately, the cuts that were made. And, it's very detrimental. The NOAA and the National Weather Service, the Storm Prediction Center, they do so much more than what meets the eye. And, I'm going to go into a deeper segment on that at some other point, but let's just get through today, shall we? You can see that we do have quite a bit of cloud cover that is moving back in. At one point, the clouds thinned out a little bit, but now they're starting to thicken up again. Here's a look in Middletown where you can see those clouds are in place. We're looking over the Connecticut River, and of course, not too long ago, we were seeing these patches of ice floating along the Connecticut River. We're not seeing that as much anymore. Look at these temperatures. We're at 45 in New Haven. It's 47 in Hartford, 50 degrees in Windsor Locks. We're at 44 in New London. So we're running about 10 to 14 degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday. It is a noticeable difference, and this right here is helping us out. This south-southwest wind that is driving anywhere between 8 to about 17 miles per hour, so that is pushing in this mild air. And of course, it's going to stick around through tomorrow, but let's talk about this trade-off here. As we go through the evening and overnight hours, we will have mostly cloudy skies. Here we are at 7 o'clock in the morning. Even as you head out the door, if it's not raining, I still want you to grab an umbrella because we are going to be dealing with some spotty showers to start the day, but then we will have a line of rain come through a little bit later on, closer to 4 o'clock. But here at 9 o'clock, you can see again a few splashes of green pop up across the state. So just some spotty showers there. Mostly dry through midday, but then after 4 o'clock, we will see this line of not only steadier, but heavier rain plow through the state. This is the same system I started this little stream off with. But that heavy rain, it's not going to last all night, but it will last a good chunk of Wednesday night. By Thursday morning, we'll still have some lingering clouds, and there may even be some spits of rain out there. But overall, things will dry out on Thursday and warm up. So actually, Thursday afternoon is looking pretty good. Now, going back to the fact I was talking about how some of that ice is gone from the Connecticut River, but I've noticed even as I'm driving around the state that I am seeing the ice get much thinner on some of our lakes and ponds. So I do just want to remind you that if that ice is under 4 inches, you need to stay off of it. It's just not thick enough to hold anybody's weight. And we also want to watch out for our pups. They may be tempted to go run after a goose or run after a duck or whatever it may be, a squirrel that's out on the pond. Hold on to them because we don't want to see them get into a really tough situation where people need to be called to come rescue them. Now, it's been a while since we've even talked about the ice being 8 to 12 inches thick. Yeah, I'm not sure last time Connecticut even saw that. Bottom line, be careful if you plan on venturing out towards the ice or on the ice. So mainly cloudy, dry tonight. Temperatures will initially drop into the mid and upper 30s, and I do expect them to rise into the low 40s by morning. So some spotty showers early, and then we'll see that steadier rain after 4 o'clock with temperatures in the upper 40s to mid 50s. Now, Clearly, I didn't update this forecast for you yet. But anyway, as we go into Wednesday, see, this is what happens when I get sidetracked. I forget to update certain things. But anyway, Wednesday, you obviously know what's going on there. So Thursday's going to start off with some clouds, a little bit damp. But going into the afternoon, I expect we'll see increasing sunshine, temperatures in the mid to almost upper 50s. So I do wonder if a few places are going to flirt with that 60-degree mark on Thursday. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. Temperatures are going to drop back off for Friday and Saturday, still in the seasonal range, but it won't be nearly as mild. And then, of course, Sunday morning, daylight saving time begins. So, yes, we will get that later sunrise, but also that later sunset. Some people certainly looking forward to that, and there's been the ongoing discussion of, do we keep daylight savings? Do we not keep it? I can't even deep dive into that one. As I said yesterday, somebody just make a decision and let's stay with it so I don't even have to keep hearing this discussion year after year every time daylight saving time comes around, whether it begins or whether it ends. So come March and November, always have to hear about it. But anyway, sorry, my 8-day forecast didn't look stellar. I kid you not, I got sidetracked and thought I was ready for this. But anyway, next week, we'll start off cool on Monday, and then temperatures will rebound into the 50s for Tuesday and Wednesday. So temperature-wise, I think we're starting to turn a little bit of a corner here, getting ready to welcome spring very, very soon. All right, I'm going to go get my life right. I'll see you tomorrow.